Hello, friends. It's your old buddy Chuck the Book Dweller. Man, has it been a long time since I did a video. I'm doing this one on my laptop, so we'll see how it goes. I don't know if you can see in the background somewhere. Uh-oh. There's my buddy Jinx, the keeper of the library here, so he'll be ratting around. But anyway, you can see all the books I have in the background. You can see all the books I have stacked up here alongside. So we're going to do this one stack this time because it's been so long. I don't want to keep everybody on here for 3 hours. But anyway, work's been a bear. We've been so busy, been social distancing, been wearing a mask, doing all the things we're supposed to do as human beings. I'm not going to get political, but just wear a freaking mask. I'll protect myself from you. You protect yourself from me. Whatever. Try to get through this. So, anyway, enough of that stuff. Let's get to some books here. I got a big stack, at least one, and we'll see how it goes. All right, starting off here, we're going to have Robert R. McCammon's Usher's Passing. Hopefully, it won't be too much glare on this. That, and hopefully, no books will fall on my head. This is one I picked up I picked up everything a little while ago, but this is a British edition of Peter Dickinson Walking Dead. Look at this great British cover. I mean, they got us beat. You got to admit. Look how cool that is. So I'd never seen this book before. I think this is actually from the 70s. I'm not going to go into all the dates and all that stuff. You can look them up for yourself. Next is Don Diamassa with Blood Beast. Another Robert. These are in no order, obviously, because I'm so tired from working and everything. I just grabbed a stack and we're going to go with it. Robert R. McCammon Stinger. This one's a little beat up, but I never cared about that stuff. So if I find it and I like it, I buy it. And I've got a bunch of Robert R. McCammon, so I probably got doubles of a lot of these. But maybe at some point I'll make a list of doubles I got and I can trade with people or whatever. I'm trying not to buy as much. Next is this little bitty chapbook thing called William S. Burroughs, Roosevelt After Inauguration. Check this little thing out. Little tiny little chapbook from City Lights Books. I remember going to City Lights when we lived in San Francisco. So man, that is very cool. Next up is a little hardback from the High Risk series. This is called Ghost of Chance by William S. Burroughs. Pretty cool little hardback there. I like picking up these odds and check out this picture of Burroughs. This is a freaking man. Next, I actually read this in hardback, but a little while I went to get the car worked on, and I took it. I finished it that day while I was waiting for my car to get done, and I left the hardback sitting there. So I went back to get it, and of course it was gone. So I found it in paperback. This is David Morrell, Creepers. Kind of an urban exploration. They go into this old hotel. Pretty cool. I mean, my favorite Morrell, I've only read two of them, is Rambo, First Blood. It was so fantastic. But I enjoyed this one. It's a pretty quick read. I enjoyed it. Next is Robert Devereaux, Caliban, and Other Tales. I actually have another copy of this somewhere in these stacks, but this one's in really good shape. I don't know if there's any surefire method for the glare. We don't care. Glare's got to live too. Next is Brian Smith, Queen of Blood, paperback. And then I found this one a couple weeks ago. It's a little, I guess it's not a chapbook, but it's a little soft cover called Kill for Satan by Brian Smith. It looked really cool, so I picked it up. Like that. Next up is Whitley Strieber. I know everybody has this, but I finally found a copy of it. Cat Magic. Always did like that cover with the embossing on it. Very cool. Next is another Robert R. McCammon, Mystery Walk. The only McCammon I think I've read is the Night Boat. I like that one. And this is a different version of Mystery Walk. I don't think I found those on the same day, but who knows? Next is one, this is in plastics. I'm not taking out of plastic. This is the early Del Rey, Lester Del Rey. Look through that plastic. Yeah, pretty cool. This one is Henry Kuttner, called Fury, another science fiction book in plastic. Pretty sweet. This is Tongues of the Moon, Philip Jose Farmer. Kind of a psychedelic cover there. Pretty cool. Back to Horror, Nightlife by Brian Hodge. That one is part, yes, that's part of the Del Abyss line. Very cool. Here's one of the few books I bought new. Charles Bukowski on drinking. You know that's going to be good, just because it is what it is. Here's a hardback, which this probably gives me multiple copies of this. Everyone probably knows this or has this. Stalkers in hardback. Dean R. Koontz, John Coyne, F. Paul Wilson, Robert R. McCammon, Rick Hodala, Rex Miller, edited by Ed Gorman. Very nice. Oh, great. All my books fell down. Next is a poetry book, The Book of Nods by Jim Carroll, which everyone mostly knows him from the Basketball Diaries. I have a Jim Carroll CD around here, one of his performances. Really good. Next is a book. Oh, I'm reading a Howard Zinn book now. It's an interview book. Picked up this one, Howard Zinn, A Radical American Vision, with a foreword by Noam Chomsky by Davis D. Joyce. Everyone knows my favorite historian is Howard Zinn. Wish he was here now to give his insight on what's going on at the White House, but there he is. I'm sure I said that I got a chance to meet him. Here's another one of his, one of my favorite books, Declarations of Independence, Cross-Examining American Ideology by Howard Zinn. If I can find Howard Zinn hardbacks, I'm going to snag them because they're hard to find. Back to horror. I think I mentioned John Coyne on Stalkers anthology. Hobgoblin by John Coyne, hardback. There's John. Nice. This one just came in the mail. What's today? Yesterday. My wife Betsy snagged this one for me. Hardback. When These Mountains Burn by David Joy. I follow him on Instagram. I thought, I'll get this one in hardback to support. I bought this book. My wife got this book for me at bookshop.org, as recommended by David Joy, because that bookshop.org donates to independent bookstores. So we thought we'd try that instead of the Evil Empire, which will remain nameless. So I'm looking forward to jumping into this one. New hardback just came out. You know what? I might cut this video a little bit early today, because the next three I have are what I would consider what everybody calls their Grails, and then I have a couple CDs of this. So I think with all these books in the background, all this stacks, I'll make the video somewhat short, just to get going here again, because it's been so long since I did them. That way people don't get bored. But these three I got up in Fairborn at the bookery. I can't remember. It's been so long. Well, anyway, my wife and I went in, and she says, go buy yourself some treasures. So I found three that day, and here they go. And everybody knows who this guy is, because he's on Instagram. You can find him anywhere, and he seems like such a sweet guy too. This is a Cemetery Dance publication. Pretty sure signed number 372 out of 750. This is The Hides by Keelan Patrick Burke. See if I could show you that inside there. Signed and numbered. Saw that. About shit myself. Continued on looking that day. And I needed an extra pair of underwear on this one, because I found another one. Midlisters by Keelan Patrick Burke. Signed and numbered also by Keith Minion, who is an artist. Check this out. So 2 Keelan Patrick Burke hardbacks blew me away, and they were affordable. And then this last one is also by Mr. Burke. This is Vessels, and this is a Bloodletting Books. Bloodletting Books. This is Vessels, Keelan Patrick Burke. Signed and numbered 142. So those are my three what you call holy grails because holy shit, I found them all three in the same place. So that was good. So anyway, let's get let's get on. Hey, I got my new shirt. My wife and daughter got me yesterday. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo of that. It's been 25 years or more since I had a tattoo. So that may happen sometime sooner than later, I hope. So somehow or another, my favorite horror movie is Halloween. I can't wait to see the new one. That Halloween 2018, I was listening to the soundtrack of that on the way to work yesterday. Man, God, it's fantastic. So anyway, I picked the band Mortician as my musical showcase. This is Reanimated Dead Flesh. Oh boy, Reanimated Dead Glare. If you don't know who Mortician is, it's really low, and they have horror movie interludes in the beginning. And here is Zombie Apocalypse. I actually got a chance to see Mortician years, God, 20 years ago at the Milwaukee Metal Fest. That was came out and over, and me and my buddy drove up there and got to meet Will. Ah, shoot, I have a couple 7 inches downstairs, but I'm not going to get them. It's too much work. This one is Chainsaw Dismemberment. Chainsaw Glare Dismemberment. That's going to happen. This is an oldie. I actually bought this T-shirt when I was God. That was over 20 years ago. House by the Cemetery. I think that was. It's too dark in here to read it. Who cares? Look it up. House by the Cemetery. Something like that. Hacked up for barbecue. Check it out. I think they have a drum machine. I think they had a live drummer when I saw them. It was so long ago. So anyway, that's Mortician. If that floats your boat or sinks your boat, good for you. So anyway, I'm at about the 12-minute mark. I'm going to keep it kind of short and sweet. Hopefully this will motivate me. And with Labor Day weekend coming next weekend, I got a lot of stuff going on too. Maybe I'll try to do a couple more short videos coming up instead of one real long one. So anyway, man, I hope everybody's doing good. I hope you're safe. I hope you're at least halfway sound. That'll be good enough for now. Shout out to all my friends on YouTube. I'm always on Instagram too, just in case anybody wondered. A lot of times I post books on Instagram. So I try to keep in contact with everybody. So hi to all my friends. You know who you are. I mean, this community is off the charts. It's so positive, so cool. I don't know. I'm just so glad I was able to join it and jump in the fray, and hang out with people. So, you know, I'm just glad I'm part of something so wonderful. So everybody hang in there, man. It's good to see everybody. It's good to be seen by everybody. Um, I think that's about it. So I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to say have a great weekend. I hope everybody's alive and well, and I'll talk to you soon.